The most terrifying thing of all is that his legless form now exists in the third dimension. Just kidding, they're just hidden. Chipflake.shop, a limited time, okay, bye. So, it's been a while. 5 whole years since I uploaded on this channel. I guess I have some explaining to do, huh? Yeah, so the reason I've been gone from YouTube going on 10 years now is I've actually been making a video game. Yeah, I took the last 15 years off from YouTube to learn how to code, 3D model, produce music, all by myself. Yep, I made an entire video game, completely on my own. It took a really long time to learn all these new skills, so I'm sure you can understand now why I've been gone from YouTube for the past 20 years. Haha. So, after 25 years, why did I just now decide to return to YouTube? Well, to be completely honest with you, see my wife, she knows someone who was able to hook us up with a cardboard box. So it's not too bad, you know, my wife and our 1.5 kids. We've just been hanging out and saving a few costs while I do nothing but make this video game all day, every day. She's a stay-at-home mom, so... Oh, there she is now. Oh, yeah? Yeah, that's true. Hey, don't say stuff like that in front of the camera. Listen guys, the video game I've spent the last 30 years working on is actually coming out this year. I'd really appreciate it if you'd wishlist it and grab a copy when it comes out. I don't know how many of you know this, but every time you make a video game, Nintendo gives you a yacht. If I'm honest, that's actually the reason why I decided to leave YouTube for 35 years and make this video game instead. For my wife, she really wants this yacht. Alright, well, I'll tell you one last secret. I've actually been considering breaking my 40-year absence and returning to YouTube once the game is out. Maybe even making a storytime animation again. Wave of nostalgia. How long has it been since I last made one of those? Must have been at least 45 years now. But I might consider making them again if you subscribe. Wink. Okay, I gotta go. Those quests aren't gonna program themselves. Oh, I'm just vibrating at the thought of refining all that HTML code. Goodbye, friends. Good evening, everyone. Welcome to Strem. Oh, now I just realized what I forgot to do. you can't see anything. That's a bad. Oh, also music. Wait. There we go. Oh, very fitting song right now, I guess. Yeah, give me 1 second. I gotta boot up the thingy where I can connect my thingy to my thingy, you know what I mean? Yeah, you get it. Yeah, and then we do this, then we do this. Yeah, wow, the gift of sight, isn't it beautiful? Hello, welcome in. How's the connection? It's like stuttering a little bit. But it's not too bad. Sick. Very epic and nice. Yeah, I'm very sorry for being late. I had a couple things to figure out before I started stream. And I don't know, my sense of time is very off lately. Like, time is going by way faster than I think than I think it is. Well, yeah, welcome in. Give me a sec. A bit too loud. Oh, good morning. Yeah, how are you guys doing? Welcome in. Thank you for stopping by today. I really appreciate it. What are you doing on stream that you have to censor it? Wouldn't you like to know? Oh, what is that emote oil? Is that just like a picture of someone in a fursuit? What? That's funny. Yo. Now I like it's very classic of me to press the start streaming button and then immediately forget everything that I wanted to say. Yes, you gotta give me like 10 minutes to like get back into the whole live streaming thing. 'Cause it has been a little, it has been a minute. People still say that it's been a minute. It's been a minute since I last streamed, which I'll explain shortly. Yo, thank you for the bits, Felix. Appreciate it. Meowdy Aaron, Meowdy for Felix. Which was a little scuffed yesterday, really. Then I have good timing, I guess. Yeah, I am kind of appreciating that I decided to switch my streaming days to Tuesday instead of Monday, honestly. I get to say hi before I head to work. Appreciate it, Mark. Thank you. Welcome in. Good. I hope you have a good day at work, dude. Thank you for stopping by, though. Appreciate it. Sometimes I just forget something I'm about to do, so I have to do every related side quest to remember. Mood. You know, what happens to me is, I have, like, little side quests, and then I, like, forget to do them. And I'll just randomly remember, oh, I should do that thing. So I've gotten into the habit of just doing it, like, as immediately as I think of it, if I can do it in that situation, of course. If it's possible. What was I saying? Yeah, so what sometimes ends up happening is like I do the side quest and I'm like, okay, I remember this other side quest, I'll do that side quest, and then I forgot what I was originally doing. It's pretty cool. But that's kind of like the only way I can get stuff done, so it is what it is. Been a member for 6 months? Hell yeah, appreciate it, Falcons. Absolute legend. Yeah, it's just gonna be a bit of a chill stream today, I think. My brain do be all over the place. I don't know how long I'm gonna stream today. We'll see. I always say this. I'm always like, I think it's gonna be a... Oh, why was that so loud for me? Could you hear that, by the way? You know what? Because sometimes I have to, like, reconnect the audio. But if you heard it, then I think it's fine. Did you hear it? Did you hear the meow? I heard the meow. Awesome, thank you. That's great. That's wonderful. That's beautiful. It was loud. Was it too loud? Should I turn it down? Meow meow. Oh, I mean heard. Oh, okay, so it wasn't too loud. Make it louder. Really? You want Chip to be screaming in your ear holes. I see. Let me actually just hop into my thingy. Yeah, no, that could be a little bit louder, right? I'll bump it up a tiny bit. It should be deafened. I see. How do I draw? The pencil's not doing anything when I pick it up. Oh, okay. So you see what happened is you're missing an item. You gotta complete another side quest first, which is to collect a piece of paper, basically. So it's a pretty simple quest, depending on your skill level, but you should be able to... If you collect the paper, and then you combine the paper with the pencil, and it, like, crafts into an image. Yeah, that's how you do it. Thank you for the resub, by the way, Jack. Welcome in. Jack is also a massive legend. 36 months. This art looks awesome. Really great job. Also 38 months. I misread 6 as 8. Oh, 8 is 6. 8, 6. 8. I misread 8 is 6. Yeah. Commissions. Yeah, I do art commissions sometimes. Yeah, it's pretty cool. Pretty cool. So we got like this cool like little bat dude, very cute. Then we got like this really cool burb, and I'm just noticing like I think I want to make this one a little bit more, like crop it a little bit more. Yeah. And we got like a burb, and then we got like this cute little cat. And I drew this earlier, and I was like, something's a bit off about it, and I think I see it now that I've taken a little break from it. This eye is like a little bit too. Yeah. That's better. That is so much better. Yippee. Yeah, I don't know if that's like super obvious, but I'm gonna say it anyway. If you feel like there's something off with something you've drawn, highly recommend taking a little break from it. It doesn't have to be a super long break. I think I sketched this out like an hour or two ago, but it doesn't have to be that long. It can be like 10 minutes or something. And you come back to it with like a fresh perspective, because sometimes you're just like staring at the screen for like so long, everything kind of blends together and you don't see what exactly the issue with it is. Yeah. We got this cute cat. They got like a little cookie, and there's like a necklace. I also have this is like basically done. You can probably kind of see that. This is a collaboration with an artist friend of mine called Smerl. And there's like a character that I designed, and he can like breathe fire and ice and stuff. So it's like, you know, what if the background is like fire and then there's like ice, and yeah. This is like pretty much done. I just wanted to like take a break from it and come back to it later in case I noticed anything off about it. But now that I've done that, I'm looking at it and I'm like, yeah, this is pretty much done. I don't think I would change anything else about it. But I don't know. I guess I kept it open because I wanted to show you anyway. Because like, look, I'm like really proud of how my how far my rendering skills have come. Yes, I can use art-related buzzwords. But yeah. I think I'm gonna work on this one first because this was the first. This is the first in my queue. So we're gonna make a new layer, and we're gonna go to the line tool, and then we're gonna go to the textured pen because I love this tool. It's literally just a default Clip Studio Paint tool, but it's, I don't know, it feels so good to draw with, and I really like the little texture. It's just like a little texture. It's like cool. Yeah. Thank you for the bits, by the way, Felix. I know you said burp, but it kind of sounded like you said burp. Burp, 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 burp. Burp, 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 burp. Hear it. Yeah. Much art, such skill. Thank you very much. Hey Chip, how are you? I am okay. I'm a little, as you could probably tell, brain all over the place. Let me just get up the reference for this character really quick, and then we'll kind of get into where I've been the past week. Can I not zoom in? Okay, I'm just gonna download it and then zoom in myself. That's how I have to do it. I'm gonna put it over here. And I'm gonna put the chat over here so I can actually read what you're saying, and I'm actually gonna read chat for once. Yippee. Alright, okay, let me take a sip of drink. I'm dying of this. Ah. Thank you for the headbutt. Very nice of you. Let me just okay. Yeah. Sorry, I just needed to check my phone. My phone has been blowing up. I just needed to double check there's nothing important. There's nothing important. I'm upset at myself because I want to be productive, but I can't because of HD. I can relate. I'm sorry you have to deal with that. I think I've talked about this multiple times on stream before, but it is like, it's like obviously I've managed But it's only because I'm constantly coming up with my own ways to, like, get around my personal motivation issues. Like, I'm constantly having to, like, work against my brain. It's wonderful. I also just realized I didn't draw this earring big enough. That's okay, though. Why did I make a folder? Okay, so, let's see. When was the last time I streamed? Was it 2 weeks ago today? Or was it a bit longer than that? Thank you for the bits, Felix. To complement the Become German redeem, you should have a Become British redeem where you talk very stereotypically British. That's actually a really good idea. I love that. I appreciate that. Yeah, I'm just gonna, like, look really quick when was the last time I streamed. Sorry, I mean, when was the last time I streamed? 2 weeks ago? What date, though? 10th of April. 10th of April. Yeah, I think the issue was, because I did want to stream before my quote-unquote break, but I think I was like big depresso espresso. I think that's what happened. So they'd originally planned to stream on, I think, the 13th. Yeah. But that didn't happen, obviously. I'm sorry. Other than that, though, I've been traveling around the country. That sounds like so dramatic. I've been to, I went to a city called Siegen, which is about 2 hours away from me. Because some very good friends of mine who are part of a band, a very awesome video game music band called Jiggy Tones, were playing at an event in Siegen on the 19th, no, 18th of this month. So, you know, I tagged along for moral support, of course. No, I filmed stuff. I filmed it. I recorded it. I got some really cool videos, and I'm very proud of myself. So yeah, that was fun. And then they had another gig the following week, which some of you may have heard about because I did kind of like announce it myself that I was going to be there as like a special guest or whatever. That was this Sunday. In Cologne. They held their own video game music festival with a bunch of other different bands. It was really freaking cool. It was chaotic. I'm not gonna lie, chaotic. I ended up having to handle some like merchandise stuff for some people that wasn't really like fully communicated beforehand, so I ended up missing a lot of the show, unfortunately, because of that. Other than that, though, it was really freaking cool. I don't know. I'm very proud of them all, and it was very fun, very cool and nice. Yeah, so that's where I've been. Take care of yourself, I think, so we ask of chat. I appreciate that, Banana. Thank you. Thank you for the bits, by the way, Felix. Does your friend's band consist of musicians from Bremen? No. I can't tell if that's like a joke or if it's a genuine question. No, all of the band members from Jiggy Tones are from like the I don't know if they're all from Bonn or just all from like around that area. Except for the singer who is from Switzerland, funnily enough. Yeah, the leader of that band is actually the composer of the music for Super Chipflake the YouTube. And the singer was the singer from the trailer song for the game. Ah, thank the bits, Felix. There's a fairy tale called The Town Musicians of Bremen. I see. I've not heard of that. You guys have Wi-Fi on your trains? In Germany? I don't think so. I don't take trains very often here. They're very, like, basic, though, I believe. Want more people to get on Owncast. What are your thoughts on it? Think of it as Twitch, but no ads and no algorithm. Oh. I've never heard of it, actually. See, like, when I hear of a platform that has no ads, it's like cool and all, but like, what's like the business model is what I'm always wondering. Like, how do they earn money through that? I think I've only been on a train once in my entire life. Wow. Yeah, it's definitely not been only once for me. It's been a couple times, but I'd say I take a train like once a year at most, honestly. Okay, maybe 3 or 4 times a year. Hope everyone's having a great day. It's nice to see you streaming today. Thank you, Willow. Welcome in. I'm having an okay day. Give me 1 sec. The sunlight is blinding me. Now I am in complete darkness, just the way I like it. Well, yeah. Okay, yeah, as usual, feel free to let me know what you're working on, if you're working on anything right now. I always love to know. I am rather nosy, to be completely honest with you. Just thinking, because this character wears glasses, I'll probably draw those in slightly thinner brush. I can do that later. One thing I remember is that there are ways to run the server and you have to pay monthly to that specific server so you can get it up and running, but there are ways to do that for free. Okay. Yeah, I've never heard of... I'm sorry, I've never heard of Owncast. I wish I could give you my opinion on it, but I do not have one. Really excited for the UK road trip part 4 to come out. I appreciate that, thank you. I'm gonna be honest, I have been struggling with motivation to work on it, to be honest. I mean, not this week specifically, I've just generally been too busy to work on it this week. But I wanted to complete it before my break. I mean, it wasn't really a break, I was still working on stuff. Where was I going with this? Yeah, I don't know. My brain is weird. I'll be like, I get stuck in these random motivation dips, and I can't for the life of me figure out the pattern, like why it happens, you know? Because with the road trip part 4 video, let's see, I did actually start scripting it months and months ago. But a lot of stuff got in the way of it. And by the time I came back to the script, I was kind of like, yeah, I don't know how I feel about the script, and I ended up redoing it. However, I am very happy with the new version of the script. I ended up making it... It's quite a short video. I guess you could consider it like an interlude. Like, to be totally honest, there's not that much story in it, I guess, and you'll understand why when you see the video. I think it's still like a fun and entertaining video though, so like, don't get me wrong. So I made the script, I recorded and edited the audio, but now that I've got to the point where I'm working on the visuals, my motivation just like completely tanked. And like I said, I really don't understand why, because it's not like I'm not excited to work on this video. Like like I said, I love this, how the script turned out. I really want this video to exist. There's not really anything that I'd rather work on right now. So I don't know. But to be fair, that was my feelings about it like 2 weeks ago. So maybe now that I've had a break from it, like a pretty significant break from it, maybe now I can get back into it. My problem now is, though, so many things have come up since I started working on that video. I really wish I could have got it done 2 weeks ago. That would have been perfect. I would have got the video out 2 weeks ago. I'd have all this time now to focus on all the other things that have come up. But yeah, basically, I'm going to be at another convention in about 3 weeks. On the 16th and 17th of May, I'll be in Hanover for a little convention called HanaCon. So I gotta figure out that. And then I'll be at another convention 2 weeks after that. I'll be at Dokumi, so I gotta finish off some stuff for that as well. I feel like there was some other things that I had to have to figure out, or am I just like overthinking it? Maybe I don't have that much stuff to do. I have a bad feeling that I'm forgetting about something pretty big. Yeah. Yeah, I guess I was about to say that I'll try to work on the video tomorrow and see how I feel about it. But I need to spend tomorrow working on my shirt design for Dokumi. Because that needs to be done soon so that it's printed and ready for the con. So it might be... Right. I just remembered what else I need to work on, which I said I was going to do today. So, I haven't properly announced this yet because I haven't got around to it, which I feel really stupid about, but I'm gonna be at Austria this year. Austria is a furry convention in Austria. And I'm gonna be there as a special guest. So I am gonna be hosting some panels there, which is very exciting and cool. But it also means I need to, like, properly plan those. And, you know, let the convention know what exactly I'm gonna be doing in these panels. Which I haven't gotten around to yet, because I've been so busy with all my other stuff. Oh, yeah. I mean, I don't know, if I do that today, and then I do my Dokumi stuff tomorrow, I should be able to get back to working on the video on Wednesday? No, Thursday. Yeah, and then I guess I'm going to just see what happens. Like, if I can start working on it, I can, like, get into it, everything's fine and dandy, that'd be cool. There is a chance that I'll open up the Premiere Pro document, my Clip Studio document, and be like, nah, I can't do it again. And if that happens, then I'm gonna have to, like... I'm gonna have to just, like, sit down and figure something out. Maybe change the way I do the visuals. I don't know. Either way, I'll figure something out. Either way, the video is definitely happening. Yeah, that's basically all I wanted to say. Never visit Dokumi, it always happens at the same time as TwitchCon. Really? That's sad. I remember I actually applied for TwitchCon one year to be in the... Do they call it an artist alley? Probably. I don't know. That was one of the years where it wasn't at the same time as Dokumi, actually. Because I applied for Dokumi as well. But I did get rejected from TwitchCon. But also, my application was really bad, so I'm not surprised. That was like the first year that I was getting into convention stuff, so I didn't really know what I was doing. Nowadays, my app, like, I'm gonna like full on brag about this, but my applications to conventions nowadays are like top tier. And I haven't been rejected from one since. There is one more convention that I applied for this year that I haven't gotten a response on yet, which is Polaris. So we'll see. Maybe I'll get rejected from that, and then I'll have to admit that maybe my application isn't completely flawless. But that's okay. It's okay because I'll be at frickin' Eurofurds this year, which is incredibly hype. Hell yeah. Just paid for my registration and everything. And it's hilarious to me because Eurofurds is like having an artist table at Eurofurds is so cheap compared to literally every other convention I'm going to this year. Like, I gotta really appreciate Eurofurds for like keeping costs so low for their artists. It's just genuinely really cool. Yeah, I'm not really sure about if I will get accepted into Polaris, to be honest, because apparently they have been sending out apparently they have been sending out emails already. Quite a few people have already gotten accepted. So I don't know, we'll see. We'll see. I don't think I would really mind that much if I don't get accepted into Polaris, to be honest, considering I'm going to 5 conventions in total this year. Yeah. One day I'll go to your friends. It seems like a lot of fun. It's really cool. I mean, I can only say this really as from the perspective of someone who's been in the artist alley. I've never been there as a regular visitor. But yeah, it's really freaking cool. Like, there's no wonder that it's the biggest. Is it the biggest European convention? I think so. Got my residence permit in Germany last Thursday. It felt so relieving. Oh, hell yeah. Congratulations. That's very awesome. Yeah, I like doing conventions like artist as an artist. It's a lot of freaking work and it can be very stressful. But overall, I really enjoy it. I'm really glad that I started doing it. I don't know, like, from the beginning of doing YouTube and like content creation and stuff, designing and making merchandise has been one of my favorite things about it. Is this tooth placement okay? I mean, maybe it should be a bit more like over here. Yeah. Have to return to work. No worries, Banana. Thank you very much for coming by, saying hi. Always nice to see you. Yeah, so at the Plug and Play Festival this Sunday, which was the video game music festival I was yapping about a little bit earlier, that my friends organized. Yeah, I had a little booth there as well, actually. I sold some plushies and game keys and posters, which was very cute. And yeah, met some really nice people. It was cool. Cool times. Thank you for the bits, by the way, Felix. Current drawing you're working on is giving lesbian energy, really? Well, unfortunately I can't confirm or deny that because I don't have any information about this character. Except that he goes by he, him. Which technically doesn't, what's the word? Doesn't blank your theory. It doesn't mean that your theory is incorrect, technically. It was great to see you streaming as well. I appreciate it, thank you. Yeah, I do apologize that my streaming schedule has been so spotty lately. It's been a very wild mix of mental health struggles and also being really busy in general. But yeah, I do love streaming. It's fun, it's exciting. Exciting. As I'm like doing this really cozy chill stream. It's like so exciting. I'm on the edge of my seat right now. Contradict, yes, thank you, that was the word. Yeah, alright, so he's wearing a chain necklace as well. So I think I'm gonna draw these fluffs in later so I can add the necklace first. If I see some kind of like accessory or other notable feature of a character, I always try to figure out a way to include it. Because like theoretically this necklace would be a little bit further down, but I really wanted to include it. So I'm gonna do that. Just trying to figure out how the chains would like connect. Okay, I'm gonna just draw like a regular chain and then attach this somehow later. Yeah. Meow. I had something else I wanted to yap about. I really wanted to yap about. No, I forgot. Hey there. Hello. Welcome in. Alright, also appreciate the stream, the revive. Hope you don't beat yourself up not being able to stream though. Life happens, you should always prioritize yourself too. I appreciate that, thank you. I guess I just start to feel guilty about it because, you know, I have channel members and Twitch subscribers and stuff. And I know most of you, like, don't care, because you mostly subscribe to support me and not to, like, get emotes and stuff like that. But I do feel guilty about being over here like, yeah, please subscribe, and then I just don't stream, you know? So you can't use your benefits. Like, I think that kind of sucks. Feel that I've been recovering from top surgery and I sit there like, ugh, but I have to stream. Yeah, I think, like, don't get me wrong, I think if you announce that you're gonna be taking a break, I think that's, like, completely fine. It's, like, if people know about it. But with me, it's so, like, spontaneous that I just disappear. That I feel like, and that's why I feel so bad about it. Also, dude, when I had top surgery, I took an entire month off. Thankfully, back then, I could afford it. I don't think I could do that nowadays, but yeah. I took an entire month off. I didn't do anything. I didn't do anything work-related. And it was, like... I don't know if... Okay, I'm gonna draw this on a separate layer. I don't know if this is really sad to say, but that month was, like, one of the best times of my life. Like, don't get me wrong, I could barely move. I was recovering from surgery, I could barely move. I could barely do anything. I just had, like, my my partner and my roommate were just like looking after me for a whole month. It was so epic. I didn't have to worry about work. Honestly, don't think I even noticed you took a month off. Yeah. That was, jeez, when was that? I think April 2024, I think it was. Sounds a little tragic. Yeah, I know. Yeah, I think that was during a time when I wasn't streaming that much anyway. And also, you know, when it comes to uploading videos, I only upload once a month anyway, so it was like, you know, I uploaded there was a 2-month gap instead of a 1-month gap, which, so yeah, not that noticeable, definitely. Yeah, there's something I've noticed about myself lately. I spend a lot of time doing a lot of things for other people, and it's not like I feel like I have to, it's just kind of like who I am as a person, I guess. Like I feel I just do it because it feels like I'm like, I don't know. Something in my head is like, yeah, let's dedicate my life to other people and stuff. Which is like fine and dandy and all, but I guess at some points, like the other part of me is like, no, I guess it subconsciously starts to like weigh on my mind. Like I don't even realize that it's happening. But sometimes I do get in these tough spots mentally where I feel like, I don't know, sorry, I'm like struggling really bad to draw this chain. It's okay. I guess that like subconsciously starts to weigh on my mind, and then I get in these moods where I feel like I'm not like I feel like I just want to like not do anything ever anymore, and I just want to be like looked after. And then like a week later I'll be like, nah, I'm the one who looks after you. Like forget about me, I'm looking after you, that kind of thing. I don't know if that makes sense. So that month when I was recovering from surgery was just felt really nice, because it was like I had a reason to just do nothing all day, right? I had a very understandable reason to not do anything and let people look after me and feel completely unguilty about it. Thank you for the bits, Felix. Trans guys get surgery to get rid of their boobs, while cis guys go to the gym to make their boobs bigger. Who says trans guys aren't doing that too? Okay. Like, I know this sounds like super contradictory, but like after I got top surgery, I was like, yeah, this is cool and all, but like now I'm like too flat. I have a strong desire to have like fat pecs. Okay, that's a strong desire I have. I've been working on it slowly, but I feel like there's a common topic on these streams. I have a strong desire to work out and get muscular, but I also have like naturally zero energy. It's very frustrating. And I find a lot of the times I will like work out, and don't get me wrong, I'm doing very, very like small workouts. It's not like I'm overworking myself or anything. If I was overworking myself, that would make a lot of sense. But I do like a very basic workout, like, I don't know, 20 push-ups. And then I find even after like 2 days of rest, I can't do the same amount of reps. And that just like kills my motivation. Like, bro, I don't know what I'm supposed to do. I think my issue is just that I don't eat enough protein. But I don't know how to fix that. Cause I just naturally can't eat much. Worst part of top surgery is the nip grafts. Can't wait for that to be over. It is. It is. I hate it. I feel you there. Why am I struggling so much with this chain, bro? Beans and rice? Okay, but like... rice doesn't have protein in it, does it? Am I... rice... protein... 2.7 grams of protein per 100 grams of rice. White rice. That's like more than I thought it would be, to be honest. Beans though. What kind of beans are we talking about? Like kidney beans? White beans? I have the desire to lift weights and grow my muscles, but the urge to run for nearly an hour every time I have energy wins the battle. Yeah, that is another thing I've struggled with as well. Because I really like jogging, and I also really want to get more into jogging. But then I need to eat even more protein. Because then I'll be like trying to recover both my leg muscles and my chest and arm muscles. Yeah. It do be complicated. I did recently have like a general health checkup at my doctor to figure out if I have any kind of like vitamin deficiency or anything. You know, considering I'm tired all the time. And also have sleeping problems. And apparently iron deficiency is a pretty common reason for sleeping problems. My blood is like completely healthy though. And I have mixed feelings about it. Because on one hand it's like, you know, I probably shouldn't want to have any health issues. But it's also like, I kind of wish I could just find out like, oh, I have an iron deficiency, and then I just take iron, and then I'm not tired anymore all the time. Problem solved. Do you know what I mean? Thank you for the bits, Felix. It's amazing what kind of results you can get from low-intensity exercise like Tai Chi or Qigong. I don't know. I haven't really looked into those personally. Thank you for the recommendation, though. Yeah, right now, I literally just do push-ups every couple of days. I know it's like not the most efficient. Oh. Yeah, sorry about that. What was I saying? Yeah, it's not the most efficient workout routine, but it's either that or like not doing anything at all, right? Like, I feel like, you know, you could do the most efficient workout routine ever and like build your muscles in like, I don't know, a couple months or whatever. But if you don't find the time or motivation to stick with it, you know, you're just not going to do anything. Currently, right now, I only really have the time and energy for very simple workouts. And I don't know, I think that's fine right now. I'm kind of just working towards building a decent, like, base muscle, I guess. My aim is to be able to do 50 push-ups in a row. I I think once I hit that goal, I should have like a good amount of muscle to be able to do more efficient workouts. And not get demotivated, you know? Ah. I think maybe you don't get a lot of carbs, gotta eat more wheat or rice. Yeah, I like live off rice, dude. I love rice dishes. But I do struggle to eat a lot in general. I just ain't hungry like that. I believe in you. Aw, thank you. Similar boats, I got issues, but according to my blood, I'm fine. Hell yeah. Favorite oddity about my health is despite showing lactose intolerant symptoms, I'm not lactose intolerant. They tested me for it, don't know what it is. Yeah. Wish I could give a suggestion, but I also have no idea. I don't know if you've noticed, but I'm not a doctor. Yeah, hope you figure that out, dude. I'm sorry you have to deal with that. Yeah, okay. Trying to not confuse myself with how these chains work. Yeah, like this, okay. Then this one would be over the top like that, I guess, and then like this? No. Like that, right? No. Wait. Confusing myself. Yeah, no, it goes like around here, and then this one is like over the top like that. Yeah, we good. Everything's fine. Calm down. Calm down. Rice is like my comfort food at this point. Yeah, I really like Asian food. And a lot of Asian food, Mexican food as well. Which both include a lot of rice. So I do be ricing it up pretty much every day, to be honest. This is like me drawing for real. True. Also welcome in, Phantom. Okay, am I done with the lines, or am I missing something? I did wanna add some, like, bonus fluff down here. Yeah, this is good. Okay, let me just give the ref sheet a quick look over, just in case I'm forgetting anything. Oh, right. This, like, tuft of hair on the top. Yes. Yo, welcome in, Dragon. How are you doing? Mexican food has plenty of beans too. True. Yeah, you know what? Like, I do eat a lot of protein. I eat a lot of beans. I eat a lot of chicken. Chicken is like, I eat that like all the freaking time. I don't know what my issue is. I mean, the one thing I do have is a vitamin D deficiency, but I already take supplements for that, so, you know, it's pretty much dealt with. Is it all just depression? Like, I don't understand. Okay, we got that hair, we got the earring, we got... I think I'm gonna add a little taper on here. Me when I taper. Yeah, we good. I'm really happy with how these lines turned out, though. Look at this dude. My city's getting new trains. Yo, new trains just dropped. Let's go. Cat, maybe. Well, this is a bat. This is a cat, though. This one's a cat. Okay, I'm going to save this one, and then we'll do the lines for... who is next? Phoenix. Okay, let's do the burb. Burp time! Woo! Burp time! Just download that reference so I can zoom. Zoom in. Yo. Yo. Stretch. Okay. I was talking about specifically when you were trying to figure out the chains. I'm always second guessing myself with perspective and stuff while drawing. Yeah, I see. I see how it is. I did think it was probably in reference to something I was doing on screen, but... Socks ever sprayed anyone? No, he doesn't. He actually canonically doesn't have the ability to spray. Because he's part cat, so you know, he's not a full skunk. Sorry, people who are into that. You are too opaque. No. Yeah, opaque. Opaque is the opposite of transparent. Socks are so fun to draw, by the way. Thank you. What the heck? Thank you for the bits, Felix. Coping with the stinky allegations again. See, like, when I made Socks, I did not ever intend to use him for, like, content. So, I didn't think about the fact that, like, people would, like, assign stereotypes to me based on what species my persona is. Otherwise, I never would have picked a skunk, to be completely honest with you. Not that, like, the stinky jokes, like, bother me that much, to be honest. I know that it's mostly a joke. Please spray me? No! No! What the hell? I don't do that. I'm not that kind of guy, okay? I don't know what you actually smell like. I smell like whatever perfume my family decided to gift me for Christmas. Right now it's like, they gifted me like this Calvin Klein cologne. I don't know what it's called. It's in like a black bottle. It's pretty nice. They also gifted me, Dion Sauvage, which is like It actually smells pretty nice, but I would never buy it myself because I'm not really a. I don't really like Johnny Depp. Johnny Depp did a lot of. That's like his cologne. I probably also pretty often smell like garlic because I eat a lot of garlic. Send your fan up via email, but I might have put it in wrong. Totally okay if you didn't see it, by the way. Don't feel like you have to reply to said email, just want to let you know. I appreciate it, thank you. Did you send it a while ago? Because I think I might have seen it. Or was it like a recent thing? Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Good evening.
Currently, the temperature is 91 degrees under.
You're never gonna get bitten by a vampire? Exactly. It was all part of my plan to survive the vampire apocalypse. It's a couple of weeks ago, shortly after your last stream. Yeah, I think I saw it then. I think I recall. Really appreciate it, by the way. Yeah, let me actually look. Let's see. Yeah. It's the one with the... Yeah, that one's freaking cool. With the glasses. Your art style is really cool, by the way. Thank you so much for that. Good morning. Good morning! Welcome in. Welcome to Chill Stream. Right, I just remembered what I wanted to talk about. So... we need to have a little bit of a real talk, I guess. So as you probably know, the types of videos I make on my YouTube channel, they're very varied right now. I make a variety of things. Sometimes I make animated skits about cats. Sometimes I make storytime animations. Sometimes I make music videos. Lots of variation, which is kind of not optimal for a YouTube channel, I guess you could say, because, you know, you get people watching you who only want one type of content. You get people watching who like one, like maybe they like multiple types, but there's like one specific type that they don't like, which is completely fine, by the way. I would never judge anybody for not watching every single video of mine. I have certain content creators that I watch as well, and I only watch certain types of videos that they make, and I skip other ones, you know. That's all totally fine. But I have been feeling like maybe I should actually sit down and stick to one type of content. Or just, I guess, what's the word? Significantly reduce the variation in the videos I make, the genres I make. Because I obviously do have to consider that, like, I do have to consider it. This is my job. It is my job, and as much as I wish I could just treat it as like a hobby and like making art for the sake of making art, I can't be spending months or more than a month or whatever making videos that I only earn like 50 euros from. With a heavy heart, I have to say that. I hate that I have to say that. Consistency, yeah, it's... Trying to ask me to be consistent is like, yeah. But I do think I've kind of shot myself in the foot by doing that over the years. It's a very tough topic to figure out though. Because I do wish I could kind of like, I guess, get the best of both worlds, and a good way to do that would be to upload like, you know, like storytime style content on one channel, and then the animated skits and stuff on another channel. That would be the ideal, I suppose. The problem with that is that I can't just, you know, then I would be, you know, let's say I would make a new storytime video and upload it on my second channel. I wouldn't get the same amount of views that I would get if I would post it on my main channel. And which I hate to say, but that's just the truth. It would take me a while to like build that new channel up to a point where I could actually, you know, it would actually be sustainable. So hi Convexity, came in an awkward time. Don't worry about it. I do have something I need to say to you afterwards. I will just finish up what I'm saying first, though. Yeah, but welcome in. Hope you're doing well. Yeah. I don't know. it's awkward. It is awkward. I might actually, I think what might happen is that I actually stop doing story times completely. Especially if I can't, I was talking about this a little bit earlier. It was like an hour ago though, so I'll just repeat it really quick. I've been really struggling to get motivated to complete my next storytime animation, the UK Road Trip Part 4. I originally wanted to complete it 2 weeks ago before my quote-unquote break. Wasn't really a break, but, you know. But I made the script, I made the audio, I edited the audio, was having fun, everything was fine and dandy, but I just sat down to do the visuals, and I just kind of like... I was like sitting and staring at the screen for like hours, not doing any... I could not bring myself. It was like the worst freaking burnout, I guess. I don't know. Haven't had that in a while. The thing, yeah, like I don't understand really why. Because when I think about making the video, I'm like, yeah, I'm up for it, you know? I'm really happy with how the script turned out. I think I can come up with some really cool visuals that'll be really fun to work on and stuff. But yeah, I'm just really struggling to get into it. And it has been about 2 weeks since I last tried to work on it, so maybe this break was like just what maybe that's just what I needed. So I will be trying to get back to work on that video on Thursday, I think. But I'm just gonna sit there and I'm gonna try to work on it. And if I get stuck again, I think I'm just gonna have to like figure something out, maybe change the way I do the visuals or something. I don't know. I'll have to figure something out. But either way, the video is definitely happening. But I have been considering not doing any more story times, to be honest, in general. Which is, I know, super contradictory because I did say this like a couple years ago. And then I got the itch to do a story time again. And then I did. Like every so often I get the itch to do a story time. I don't know, it's just how it is. I do feel like the lack of consistency is kind of like shooting myself in the foot a bit. Especially now that I've become more of a convention artist and like all of my stuff is related to Chipflake, the cat Chipflake, and then I'm out here making videos where I'm a little skunk. It's like, I don't know. Doesn't really make sense, does it? I think it's nice to have varied content to choose from. Do people really unsub if a YouTuber doesn't make all the same kind of content? It's not necessarily about unsubbing. I feel like subscriptions on YouTube nowadays have become kind of meaningless because everybody just uses the home tab anyway. But yeah, see, what happens is, you know, let's say somebody, I guess I'll just use me as an example. I upload a skit that's like a video about Chip doing funny cat stuff. Bunch new people watch it, they like it, they want to see more, they subscribe and whatever. And then my next video is story time. And that story time gets recommended to the people who just watched my skit. And they're like, oh, it's like a 8-minute long video about a guy traveling around the UK. I'm not really that interested in that kind of content. I just want to watch like short animated skits, so I'm gonna skip that video. Now YouTuber's like, oh okay, I'm not gonna show any more Chipflake videos to this guy because apparently they don't like Chipflake videos. Does that make sense? Thank you for the resub, by the way, Nebula. Congratulations on the frickin' 2 years of... Oh my gosh, 2 whole years. That's absolutely wild. Appreciate it. Welcome in, dude. King Legend. Yeah, so I don't know. I'm kind of in a rough spot with YouTube right now, which is frustrating. Because I do really, really enjoy making YouTube videos. I really enjoy making a variety of YouTube videos. But unfortunately, we live in a society, and I need to make sure I can survive, basically. So I don't know. It's complicated. I might... Second channel is a pretty common trend these days, since a lot of YouTubers are tied up in sponsorships and expectations for their main content, and they want an extra place to do whatever they want. Yeah. That's true. I mean, it's kind of always been a thing, right, that people have a second channel. I've just... I don't know, I always was kind of against doing that for some reason. I guess I just felt like... I guess I just had this, it's my own channel, I'll do whatever I want, people can just not watch it if they're not interested kind of attitude. But I don't know. It is tricky because, like I said, I can't really just upload my story times to a different account. Because because they take so long to make. If they didn't take so long to make, I would be very much up for that, and I would just, you know, spend time building up that new channel. But unfortunately, I can't just spend a month making a video, upload it on a new channel, and, I don't know, make like 10 euros from it because nobody knows about that channel yet, right? I don't know, it's tough, it's tough. I've been considering doing that, maybe. So... Maybe there's a way I can figure out how to make storytime style content in a way that doesn't take me a month. At the same time, though, when I think about the idea of having a second channel, I lean a lot more towards wanting to put that energy into my German channel, honestly. Because those are the types of videos that don't take months to make. A lot more like IRL style content, I guess you could say. So I guess I'm like... I'd rather do that than like put that energy into a stocks channel, I guess. I don't know. It is complicated. Thank you for listening. But yeah, Jay, how is it going? How are you doing? I did see your request on VGen and I really appreciate it. I've been meaning to reach out to you about that because I had an idea for it, I guess you could say. I just life has been extremely hectic the past 2 weeks. I wanted to I wanted to talk to you about it ages ago, and I'm really sorry that it's taken this long to reach out to you. Yeah, I have like have 9 unresponded to messages on Discord right now. So it's not just you. I'm sorry though. Wee. Look at this burb. I got you will be busy, that's some B2BH. No, you're totally good. I mean, I thought I would be less busy, basically. But a lot of stuff just kind of caught up to me the past few weeks, so... Yeah... I think I'm pretty happy with this. Just needs tidying up a little bit. Yeah, I'm just really struggling to figure out exactly what I want to do with my main channel, to be honest. Because I guess... like, it would be... I don't know, like, my business brain is like, yo, just, like, focus on, like, the silly cat skits kind of thing. But at the same time, I'm like... you know, I can't... I don't know, I'm like... I feel like it's not varied enough, right? Because you can't really just, like, do the same thing over and over. Like, too similar of a thing over and over. There needs to be some kind of variety. I'm also, like, worried about potentially coming across as a Simon's Cat clone. Like, don't get me wrong, there's definitely a difference between Chipflake and Simon's Cat. It's definitely, you know, a lot more absurdist humor. But that is a worry. Thinking about the bits, Felix. Have you considered using puppets in your videos? The ultimate trade-off between animation and live action. I already do. That's basically. I already have, like, pretty efficient ways to have, like, talk sprites, I guess. I think it was the last UK road trip video It was a pretty good example. The artwork for me, my partner, and Tim is they're all puppets. But even so, it still took really long. And I also keep running into the issue where I want the scene to be something unique that the puppet doesn't really fit into. Like I want like a specific like angle or something. So I just end up having to redraw that scene anyway. Yeah, I don't know what I'm doing wrong, but every time I use puppets, it just turns out it's like the exact same amount of work in the end anyway. I do also keep running into that issue where I want to redo the puppets because I didn't make them very well the other time, or like I want to change the art style a little bit. So, you know, this is kind of my constant struggle that I've been dealing with the last for the last, what is it, 8 years of doing this. Bow, 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 bow. Head pat the chip. Yeah, I think at some point I'm just gonna have to sit down and really like really properly think about what I want to do. Okay, are you done? Not missing anything? I guess I could add in these little details. The reference image... On the reference image... On the reference image, it's a little bit hard to tell what is, like, part of the character and what is just, like, the art style. So I'm just gonna, like, follow my gut instinct. Yeah, I'm happy with this. Okay, we save this, and now I will do the lines for this one. It's adorable Cato. Thank you for the bits, Felix! I was referring to Jim Henson-style puppets that you control with your hands and record with the camera, not animation puppets. Okay, that makes a lot of sense, thank you. Thank you for the clarification. My 2D animation brain was just immediately like, ah! Animated puppets, yes. I don't know. I don't have a good response to that. I'm gonna be totally honest. I just... Yo, somebody just sent me fan art? Yo, that's adorable. If you happen to be in chat right now, thank you very much. What was I saying? Yeah, I don't know. When I think about the idea of like making physical puppets, I guess I just don't feel particularly like inspired to do that, I guess. Not that I don't think puppets are cool as hell, by the way. Just send you fan art on email. Thank you. I just happened to see it. Appreciate it. It's very, very adorable. Beep 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 beep. Everything's just like, you know, if I had more time, if I have more time, had more time, I could do everything I ever wanted to do. But alas, time is an Wait. I wanna say something really profound right now, but I can't find the words. Time is an unchanging force of nature, of which we have no power over. Yes. We. Wow. Thank you. Thank you. You need one of those Dragon Ball time chambers. I don't know what that is, but I agree. I watched like 16, I think, 16 episodes of the original Dragon Ball. I actually really liked it. I don't know why I stopped watching it, honestly. I think I just forgot. I think it was just one of those things where I got too busy to watch it and then I forgot to go back to it. Who up Dragon they Ball? Well, not me, apparently. Also just remembered, somebody asked me about anime earlier. Where was that? Oh yeah, silly little question. Did you ever watch anime, and so what's your favorite anime if you got any recommendations? Yeah, I've become an anime guy within the last like 3 years. My favorite is still One Punch Man Season 1. And I can give recommendations, but I need to know what kind of shows you like. Because I've seen a lot of them now. I recently started watching Demons of the Shadow Realm. It's the one. It's from the same creator as Full Metal Alchemist, and I gotta say, it's freaking beautiful. Like the art, the animation. I'm like so amazed by it. The story so far is kind of chaotic. I don't really know what to think of it yet, but art animation wise, absolutely stunning. I'm very impressed. Also, some excellent character designs. It's like a... There's a very muscular goddess woman lady who I approve of. Favorite, I don't have one, but one of the recent ones I like is Lord of Mysteries. I keep hearing about Lord of Mysteries. I haven't seen it myself though. Just got too much stuff to watch. I've been rewatching Digimon as well, actually. The original Digimon series. Because I was frickin' obsessed with it as a kid, and I really want to know if it holds up. Also, I've heard the most recent Digimon series are like really good. Yeah, Digimon is like weird as hell, by the way.
Did you know? 1981 was the year said agaha.
Oh my god, really? That's wild. I'm really sorry, I don't get the reference. Can you explain it? Thank you so much for the dodo, though, M Creeper. What the heck? Appreciate it. Welcome in, by the way. Wait, when you were here earlier, did I just imagine that? Either way, I appreciate it. What the heck? Thank you so much. Hope you're having an amazing day. Amazing day, yes. Hello? So many movies and series I need to watch, don't know where to start. Yep. I do be like that. Like, I've seen so many anime, so, like, as of right now, and I still get people being like, what? You haven't seen XYZ? I'd be like, yeah, like when? When would I have seen it? I was too busy with the 100 other shows I was watching. Why doesn't Chip open his mouth? Because I think it looks cute like this. I made the artistic decision to not rig his mouth. Because I think it's funny and cute. And also kinda, you know, kinda... I've been speaking too much German this week. I can't speak English anymore. It's kinda... You know, cause like Chip is not me anymore. He's like his own thing. Also passt das irgendwie, dass sein Mund sich nicht bewegt, weißt du? Weil dann kommt das vor, als ob ich reden würde. Aber Chip ist nicht ich. Also, das passt. Passt, ne? Das passt. So, das ist voll, künstlerisch, ist das ein Wort? Weiß ich jetzt nicht. Warum sind meine Augen immer so, immer zu? Warte. Vielleicht einfach, weil es so dunkel ist. Mein Zimmer. Aber ich will nicht von der Sonne geblendet werden. Sein würden. Du musst das nicht alles... You don't have to... You don't have to translate everything, Max. It's fine. Basically, I was just like, I like finished off the sentence from earlier in German. Yeah, what was I gonna say? Yeah, it's kind of like fitting in an artistic way that Chip doesn't open his mouth when I switch to that model. Because it's like, Chip isn't me anymore, right? So it's like... You know, if his mouth would open, it's like if I'm speaking, but I'm not like I am speaking, but it's not through him. I don't know. Makes sense in my head. It's also really smart. Ja, danke mit Felix. Ich bin blau, dabba-di-dab. Yeah, I have a hot take. I actually really don't like that song. Sometimes I do streams where people send me their favorite music for me to react to. I've been sent both Nobunoko and Patricia Jackson songs that have been on your streams. It reminded me of you. That's funny. I feel bad. I haven't listened to either of their new stuff for a long time. Especially with Patricia Jackson though. Her stuff is so like artistic. And I feel like I need to, like, sit down and give it my full attention, you know? Whereas I usually tend to listen to music while I'm doing other stuff. Because something I've realized about myself recently is I'm, like, extremely obsessed with multitasking. I think of it like his thoughts, like Garfield. Yeah. Your voice has changed over the years? Yep, it sure has. That is true. I think kind of like related back to the whole what kind of videos I should be focusing on conversation. I think I might just have to accept that making animated skits is the style that I do have the most fun with. Like, I definitely do get into like motivational dips with those too, but it happens a lot less than with story times. I wish it wasn't the case. I guess for some reason story times just feel like such a huge project. And the thing I struggle with it the most is that you know, I love the script writing aspect of it. I don't love recording and editing audio, but I don't have like an issue with it. Gotta do what you gotta do. But then I have to like figure out the visuals. I think that's the thing that like I struggle with the most is, you know, I guess I theoretically could just grab a bunch of stock footage, but that's not really not really what I want to do. So I have to build up all of the visuals completely from scratch. And that's sometimes a really difficult thing for me to do. I'm not sure why. I tend to be really motivated for certain parts of the videos. Like, I'll have a really good idea for what I want to happen on screen. And then there'll be other parts where I just don't know what to put there. I think that's my main issue with it. TBH, making whole entire storytime animations sounds like a massive project, so I don't blame you for struggling with them like that. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. They are very difficult. Hence why most people stop doing them after like 3 years. I'm just a special case for some reason, but I think I'm actually reaching my limit now. Support you making what makes you happy. I appreciate that. I think most people do. But I guess what would make me happiest the most right now is financial stability. Financial stability from making making art that I don't hate making. Or I not so often get into burnout making, I guess, is what I'm looking for. Stretch, okay. Oh. Why am I getting notifications? There's nothing there. Ah, okay. Everything's cool. I have a love-hate relationship with watching storytime animations because there's just a certain point where the channels grow so big, the whole grasping point of storytimes being relatable becomes so far removed from them. Hello, welcome back. No. Yeah, I don't know, for me, it's... I don't know if I ever watched storytime animations like because they were relatable. I think I just enjoyed the concept. Like a completely art-based visual video with like somebody talking and telling a funny story or talking about themselves or some kind of funny topic or whatever. I just got kind of bored of the the genre after a while because I watched too many of them. No, you know what? It wasn't even that. I didn't even get bored of it. I just stopped watching YouTube in a way where I don't have it on in the background while I'm doing other stuff. I really, really rarely watch YouTube videos and give it my full attention these days. I don't even remember the last time I did that. And with story times, they are usually just so visually interesting that they're way too distracting to have on in the background. That's why I stopped watching story times. On shrimp, thank you very much. I'll give you money if we figure out that one thing. I appreciate that. Yeah, I feel very grateful that doing commissions is an option for me. It definitely relieves a lot of my financial stress, and I really enjoy it. I was worried because, you know, I don't even know how many of these icons I've done now. Like, definitely at least 100. Okay, maybe not definitely. I'm gonna count them. I'm gonna have to count them. But I've done so many of them over the years now. I was really worried that I would get very burnt out and just like hate doing them after a while. But I'm not. I'm like not. I still have like so much fun with these. It's wild. Please get a mouth reveal. Well, considering you asked nicely, just quick one. Okay, save. Now we've done all of the line arts, yay! Now we can animate them. And to do that, we open the timeline palette. I should merge these. Yes. Don't need this, and then we do this, and then we do this, and we do this, and then we do this, this. And then we do this. Danke, bitteschön. Yo, Jano, welcome in. How's it going? Ah. How long have you been doing commissions? That's a really hard question to answer, to be honest. Because many years ago, many decades ago. No, I'm just kidding. Maybe like 2019 or something, I used to do kind of like commissions. I used to do art for as a reward for my patrons, like custom artwork. And that was technically commissions. I did used to take commissions before I started YouTube. Actually, I tried to become a freelance artist as like a full-time job, but it didn't work out, which is why I switched to YouTube. So I didn't do any commissions. No, I did. I did do commissions during that time. I did like one a year because some like, I remembered recently that I made a whole like animated intro for somebody, like another YouTuber. Like people would just come to me because they found my YouTube videos and they were like, yo, can you like animate this thing for me? I made a whole freaking I animated an update video for Shadybox once, which was a huge project that I only charged, I think I only charged him like 100 euros for it. Yeah. When I started taking commissions more regularly, like these wiggle icons and stuff, that was two years ago now, maybe 3. I don't know. Come to your video vorbei. Yeah, that's a good question. I don't know. Well, we're definitely coming to Hamburg again in August because we got accepted into Eurofurence, that furry convention, at the end of August, and I was speaking to Christian while he was here because that's a week before Gamescom, so theoretically we could travel together back to NRV. So I could take a couple of you guys with us, maybe, depending on how much space we have. But yeah, we should definitely come over sometime before then, though, because that's like ages away. We really need to hang out in like a non-work setting. Congrats. Yeah, I'm super hyped to go to Eurofurence again. It's a freaking amazing con. Animator doing animation, incredible. I know, right? Would you say that working with only commissions is still viable nowadays? I would need to make around 300 USD every month to pay all the rent and stuff where I live. Yeah, it's really hard to say just yes or no to that question, to be honest. I think in my situation, I definitely could just quit everything. Well, definitely. I most likely could just quit everything else and just do commissions, and I would probably be fine. But that's because, you know, I already have a stable audience of people who would be interested in it, who have come from my YouTube videos and stuff like that. If you're like just starting out as a freelance artist, it's really hard to say. It's definitely, I'd say it's definitely possible. There is definitely still an audience of people who like to spend money on custom artwork and stuff. It's just building that up is the difficult part that a lot of people struggle with. So I guess I would say it's something you can always try it. You can always try it out if you have the time for it. But maybe don't bet all of your time and resources on it, you know, like make sure you have something else that's like a definite source of income that you can do it on the side. Still need to decide if we're going to Gamescom or to Pokemon Worlds. Oh, are those happening at the same time? I'm sorry to hear that. No, please no work, talk, just chill. Yep. Not that Christian will ever not talk to me about work. Like the vibe of this character so far, same. I believe he's based on a Noibat, the Pokemon. It's really cool. Really cool design. You ever use gendered products like manly vitamins, sandalwood deodorant? What is sandalwood deodorant? I've never heard of that. I mean, I mentioned that earlier. I use like cologne. I'm wearing like Calvin Klein cologne lately. Sounds pretty nice. Smells pretty nice. I got it as a gift though. I don't buy it myself. But I don't use like, I don't know, what are they called? Like those weird like supplements that are like marketed towards men. I'm pretty sure those are all like scams, right? I like the Pokemon. Same. Yeah, they're pretty cool. Pretty cool dudes. In most cases, it's not viable. A lot of freelance artists are working on a job on the side too. Yeah, that's true. A lot of freelance artists either work a regular job, quote unquote regular job on the side. Or they do multiple things, like they don't just do commissions, they also sell products, go to conventions and that kind of thing. But I don't know, 300 a month for rent doesn't sound too bad actually, so it might be possible in your situation. I guess one one positive if you live in a country where the GDP is lower, you make work like online, like you take commissions, you offer commissions to like people who live in the US and Europe, you know, you can still charge US and Europe prices. And you should, by the way. You know, if you, I don't think you should be charging less for your work just because you live in a country where, you know, you don't have to pay as much for rent. In my opinion. Hi everyone, finally managed to see you live. Welcome in, Wolfpaw. How are you doing today? Thank you for the bits, Felix. If you're a woman and use dude wipes, you open a portal to hell and get dragged down. Oh my god. Does anyone remember when, I don't know if that's... No, that's not a British thing, right? The Yorkie bar? Does anyone else remember when the Yorkie bar used to be like... Its whole marketing was that it was not for girls? It's so stupid, like it's just a chocolate bar. And their whole marketing scheme was like that it's for men. They ended up getting rid of that eventually, which I think was a smart move. Imagine... I don't know. Monthly rent is 70 USD, 300 USD is for everything. I see, okay. Yeah. I love Yorkies so much. There's hard chocolate and Nestle chocolate is kind of mad, but I love them so much, really. I'm a very anti-Nestle guy, and I also think their chocolate tastes completely disgusting, so... Disgusting. I'm allergic to chocolate? Oh man. I will take this moment to appreciate the fact that I don't have any allergies that I know of. I think Dr. Pepper had a campaign once with a new diet soda that was trying to be only for men, really? I can't imagine that. How do they sell it to only men? Do you have to show your ID or something to the cashier? Well, no, of course, but I just remember the Yorkie bars, they had like a... on the bar itself, there was like a picture of like a woman, you know, like the bathroom symbol for woman, and it's like crossed out. So silly. Then I would like buy them as a kid and be like, maybe that was a sign. Just looked it up. Dr. Pepper 10 from 2011 had a whole "it's not for women" campaign. Imagine, it's diet soda. Like, what is manly about diet soda? Come on. The cisheads are not okay. Or at least in 2011 they weren't okay. 2011, that's actually not that... That's more recent than I expected. Because the Yorkie thing was like... Wait, that might have also been around 2011. I think I was in high school. Okay, yeah, interesting. They're crashing out even worse nowadays. It's just been a while since I've seen a campaign like that. I don't know, maybe they still exist. I don't watch TV anymore, so I don't know what ads are playing nowadays. Hello, Chip. Hello. Welcome in. Thank you for the bits, Felix. Maybe you should make a gendered product for non-binary people only. Now that is a $1 million idea. Because we all know that non-binary people love being shoved into boxes. Beep 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 beep. I really hope I didn't copy these lines too closely. It's gonna screw up my wiggle effect if so. But sometimes I do that subconsciously. As a non-binary person, I confirm that statement. I shouldn't be zooming in too much, that's my problem, I think. How do you feel about the huge pool toy skunk that can be bought on a German website? I don't think I've seen that, but that sounds epic. I like those, like, furry pool toy things. Are they expensive? Random question, what is your favorite ice cream flavor? Mint chocolate chip. Which is annoying because those, in Germany at least, are usually after 8 flavored, which is Nestle and screw Nestle. And also, it's better with milk chocolate instead of dark chocolate. Kind of expensive, if I remember correctly, it was like 115 USD. Okay. That's like less than I was expecting, to be honest. But honest, like, what do we mean by huge? How big is huge? I do like the concept of pool toys, but I don't know if I would like... I don't know if I like them enough to buy one and put it in my house. I don't know what, like... I don't have space for that. And I don't know, like, what I would do with it. Go swimming with it? No. I mean, chocolate chip was the first ever ice cream I had as a kid, and having too much of it as a kid made me think that's what throw up looked like. What do you mean? Yeah, my granddad really likes mint chocolate chip ice cream. I think that's why I like it so much. It's in my genetics. Love mint chocolate chip meow. Yeah, it's like underrated in my opinion. So good. So, like, refreshing, you know? But I do quite like salted caramel flavors. Pretty epic. And I'm getting hungry. What am I gonna eat tonight? Probably food. Very much like the mint chocolate chip. My favorite flavor is probably the Iron Brew flavor. They have an ice cream parlor near me. Bro, I need to try that. Iron Brew flavored ice cream? That sounds epic. Fortunately, don't like mint, but salted caramel is so good. It is. If you don't like mint, are you also one of those people who avoids, like, mint-flavored toothpaste? Because, Tim, the guy who made some music for my channel, he's also in the road trip videos. He also doesn't like mint. And I think he's gotten used to mint-flavored toothpaste nowadays, but he used to buy, like, kids' toothpaste with, like, strawberry flavor and stuff because he hated mint that much. My favorite ice cream is strawberry flavor, but I don't eat too much of it because my teeth are sensitive. Dude, I hate sensitive teeth so much. You wanna know something crazy though? I've had braces since October. And within the last 2 months or so, my sensitive teeth, they used to be really bad by the way. It's just, it's gone now. I don't have sensitive teeth anymore. I can chomp on ice creams and popsicles all day, and I have no pain. And it used to be like, I don't want to be too dramatic, but it was pretty bad pain. Now it's just like nothing. It's absolutely wild. I didn't even know that braces can do that. Hello, world strikes again. You're gonna have to explain that. I feel like I've asked about this before. But I forgot, I'm sorry. Wait, no, you mean the song. Oh my god, I'm sorry. I'm really bad with song names in particular. For me, this is the song that goes, whoa. That's it. Pretty art. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. Left for a bit, but I'm back. What did I miss? It depends how long you've been gone. We talked about ice cream. YouTube stuff. Storytime animation in general. What else did we talk about? Also, well, you have braces like right now. Yeah. I don't have to wear them that much longer, actually. They said between 9 and 12 months. So that means they're gonna get taken out sometime between July and October. Which is pretty cool. And I actually have the ones on the top behind my teeth. Which, yes, is a thing they can do apparently. And It's pretty epic, honestly. Like, you would think that they are kind of like... that they would, like, be annoying, like, on your tongue and stuff, but it's really not. They're, like, way less annoying than the bottom ones, which are on the front. Because those, like, scrape against the inside of my lip, which is really annoying. The ones on the top of that, I just, like, forget that they're there. They're pretty great. Had no idea they could do that. Same. Planning to expand age verification in Australia. Oh, I'm very sorry to hear that. I have a bad feeling that that is gonna come over to Europe, like, pretty soon. Very frustrating. Like the braces aesthetic and like the nerd look in general. Yeah, same. Same. But in all honesty, I am glad that I have the top ones on the back. Not because I think braces look bad, but they do make you look younger. And I have a lot of issues with people thinking I am a child and not taking me seriously because of it. It's very frustrating. Like, I went shopping with my partner recently, and the person at the till was like, "Oh, do you want some stickers for your child?" Meanwhile, I'm there with like my frickin' depression beard and my full arm tattoo. Like, what do you mean? Which child? Please. I don't know, I don't know if it's... Because I've kind of like lost weight recently, so maybe that's also part of it. Or like the slightly different haircut I've tried out. But I have been feeling it a lot lately that people are taking me less seriously. Guessing you're short. I am, but also like not that short. Yes, I try to avoid mint toothpaste as well. Mint gives me a bad physical sensation, then I would explain it. Probably not allergic to it, but doesn't feel good. Yeah. It does tend to like have a bit of a tingle to it. I think that's intentional. It's supposed to feel like it's fresh. But yeah, interesting. Well, I wish you luck on your search for nice tasting toothpastes that aren't mint. Because I have realized, since I realized that Tim buys like differently flavored toothpaste, that those don't exist very often. I take you seriously, artificial. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. Think of the bits, Felix. I had the opposite problem when I was teen. A lot of people mistook me for an adult. Dang. Yeah, I can't imagine that the opposite is also frustrating. Yeah, it is a very common transmask experience, that is true. Because we are often pretty short. And depending on how late you start HRT, you can still have kind of like a round face. Even after years of being on HRT. Which is cool because it's like, I can't do anything about it. Can't do anything other than work out, I guess, maybe. Or maybe I should just get fat again, like... That makes you look older, I guess, for some reason. Hi Pretzel, how's it going? How's it going? Thank you for the bits, Felix. There was this barber my mum took me and my siblings to when I was a kid because they charge less for kids 12 and under. And the barbers thought my mum was lying when she said I was 12. Oh my god. That reminds me of like my mum, like taking the bus with my mum, and she would always like lie to the bus driver that I was younger than I was, so that I wouldn't have to pay for the ticket. And I remember being like really upset about that as a kid. Like, no mum, I'm not 9, I'm 12. There we go. Yeah, that's an adequate amount of wiggling, right? Yeah. Okay. Oiling effect looks so cool. Thank you. I also think it looks pretty cool. Oh. Remind me of some random Scott the Was line. I'm not 12. I'm 12, not 8. I gotta be honest, I've never watched Scott the Was. I haven't watched a single Scott the Was video in my life. Not because I don't like him, like I'm sure he's great. I don't know, I mean, they probably got recommended to me and I just never saw one that piqued my interest enough to click on it, I suppose. I'd offer the obligatory, oh my god, what, you need to, but I know it's tough to get into new media. I mean, if it's the kind of content that I can watch in the background while I'm working on stuff. Okay, I was gonna say that I would be up for that, but also, like, I'm struggling to keep up with the creators that I already watch, so maybe it's not a good idea to add new ones. Where have you been? I haven't seen you live in ages, or maybe just here very early during the day. Welcome in. Well, I don't know what's your definition of ages is. I was live about 2 weeks ago. Probably not, he does a lot of split-second prop comedy. I see. He's, it's like kind of similar content to like Kadikarus, right? Like months ago? Nah, I'm here like almost every week. And I always stream around this time, so I don't know. Scott's basically a Pokemon guy, if I understand correctly. No, he's just like general video game stuff, right? Pretty sure he's not a Pokemon guy. I mean, I'm saying this as someone who's never watched a video from him, so maybe I shouldn't. No, he's not a Pokemon guy at all? Yeah. That's what I was thinking. I think maybe you mixed him up with someone else. Who is the voice that says Salsa Shock every time I boot up Super Chipflake Goo? That is the main developer. Christian Vassa, also known as Zambzokt on YouTube. He's also the voice of the ball that goes oh. And voiced a couple NPCs as well, but I can't tell you off the top of my head which ones. He talks about video games. I've only seen a few of his videos, but I'm pretty sure he doesn't like Pokemon. Wow. Doesn't like Pokemon. Unbelievable. He makes videos about games, video game stuff in general. Has some great videos about how box art changed over the years. Other video game related stuff. I mean, that sounds pretty interesting, I suppose. Indifferent to Pokemon is just a long-running bit that he never talks about it. Okay, okay. I'm getting all the Scott the Was lore right now. Is this gonna be on the test later? Yo, thank you for the bits, Pluffy. Also, welcome me in. That's crazy if you don't like Pokemon. And I like... What do you mean? What? Well, thank you for the bits. I appreciate it. Why is the game only in German and English, but not Spanish? Game needs more Latin languages. Because translating games is a lot of work, and translations are actually being worked on right now. You can actually join the Salsa Shark Discord server and offer to help with the translation if you would like. Because it is all volunteer work. As such a small studio, we can't afford to hire translators, unfortunately, so it's all like, you know, if you want to help out, you can. Also, everyone who's helping out has no obligation to actually finish it, so it's kind of the situation right now. I think a few translations are pretty close to making it into the game, though. Yeah, there is a Spanish one that has been started, but I don't think it's been worked on since... It looks like it hasn't been worked on since February. There was one translation that was really close to done, though, I think. I don't remember which one, I'm sorry. I'm Brazilian, so I could help out with the English to Brazilian, Portuguese. Yeah, that's, that is one that is, in progress right now, actually. So I'm sure, that would be much appreciated. Yeah, I can drop the... I can drop the invite link in chat for you guys. El Schnitzel de uncooked. Yes. Thank you for the bits, Felix. Can you please send a Telshot Discord server in chat? I'd like to help out if I can. Read my mind. Yeah, I am. I'm pretty sure I added it to my Twitch description. The new link. It was broken for a while, and I realized that recently. I'm not sure if it's in my YouTube description though. I've been meaning to check that. What about American English? We're gonna need a lot of help with that one. Beep 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 beep. When I think of Spanish, all I can think about is that video of the little kid with the glass bottle of cola. And he's like opening it with one hand. And then he drops it and screams, "No me Coca-Cola!" I feel like offering right now due to all the things I have to do at the moment in my life in general, would like to work on the translation field in the future, and projects such as this one seem really nice to me. Yeah. No worries. Thought you meant the Fortnite and Cola bit? Yeah, that one's German. There's also Coca-Cola Espuma, where it's like a really inflated Coca-Cola can, and it like explodes. Offering my terminally American services to translate wax stuff to Dagam Diamit. Oh my god. Yippee! So welcome in, PokeSeal. I'm Italian, by the way. I see! Yeah, I don't think an Italian translation is in the works right now. We're pretty much open to any languages, really. There's even a Dutch translation in progress, which I feel is not like super necessary since most Dutch people can speak English, but it's always cool, I suppose. Vocal stimmed that video at Ferg this previous weekend. What is Ferg? Veal isn't deer, it's baby cow. I got mixed up with venison. Oh, right, yeah. The thing is, though, it's called wax stuff instead of, like, meat. Because it's supposed to be canonically vegan. Take what you can get, exactly. I mean, because it's like volunteer work anyway, so if somebody really wants to make a Dutch translation, like, you know, why not? Ferg or Forget About It is a furry convention that recently opened up in New Jersey a year ago. Oh, that is really funny. I love that name. Just had the second year last weekend. It was so peak. That's awesome. Always cool to hear about new conventions doing well. Just realized I haven't taken a single break during the stream. What the heck? I kinda just didn't notice the time going by, to be honest. I don't know why my perception of time is so bad today. I'm getting really hungry though. Oh my god. What
I
the?
might not be able to request in chat, but I can still send virtual hugs to you because you're still a great artist.
Was zum
Herz.
Flip? Vielen Dank, Master Gaming. Oh mein Gott. Oh mein Gott. Yippie! Jetzt zock ich Fortnite und trink Cola. Ja, vielen Dank. Ich warte ein bisschen, bis ich nicht mehr Deutsch bin. Dann kann ich dich bedanken. Weil ich meine, du verstehst leider kein Deutsch. Es tut mir leid. Das einfach Unglück gehabt. Auf Deutsch sagen wir Mano. Mano. Oder... thank you so much, Master Gaming. You the flip. Welcome in, by the way. I hope you're doing well. I really appreciate it. Yeah. Very, very nice of you. I really appreciate the support. I don't have much to say because I'm getting tired. I'm sorry. But I hope you've been doing well. Just woke up. Well, good morning. Hope you have the goodest of mornings. Tired? It's 8 AM. Well, I would like to inform you that time zones exist. And for me, it is currently 4 PM. And I am tired because... well, I don't know why. Maybe because I had an exhausting weekend. I was technically working on Sunday. Almost lunchtime and I'm supposed to be the one cooking it. Man. Have a good day. Thank you very much. Appreciate it. You too. Hope you've been doing well too. Yeah. A lot of ups and downs lately, I would say. But I'm not doing too bad as of the current moment. Hello, I'm from Russia. Yo. How was it going? A Russian translation is being worked on in the game as well right now. I think that was the one that was getting really close to done. But yeah, we just need to figure out the font. Because yeah, I'm getting really tired. Oops. Oopsie. Yeah, because we use my custom font for the game. But my font doesn't include the Russian characters. Yo, I'm blue. Hell yeah. Regardless of the ups and downs, we still love and support you. Keep going strong. I really appreciate that, dude. Thank you so much. Really sweet of you. Would be great if the wall monster could escape. Maybe it will. Just dropping by to say, watched your animations a while ago, glad to see you still kicking. Amazing how far you've gotten. Makes it sound like I'm like dying, but my leg is like still twitching. No, I'm kidding, I appreciate it. Welcome in. To go in a few minutes, but talking to you has been nice. See you next time. I appreciate it. I'm glad you had fun. I appreciate the chats. You absolute legend? No. You. Yo, blue dabbo dee dabbo die? No. I do not like that song. I don't care if it's a hot take. Right, I think we're gonna make a cottage pie today. Love that song. Yeah, it's pretty good, right? Pretty nice. I like it too. Wait, no. You mean the blue? You mean I'm blue, don't you? God damn it. I thought you meant the one that's playing right now. I feel like I am the only person in the world who doesn't like the song I'm Blue Dabbity Dabba Die. I would also like to personally apologize to you, PokeSeal, because I feel like I feel like for some reason I dislike a lot of things you like. And that probably feels pretty bad. I'm sorry. I will say I wouldn't say that I hate the song. You're a bright light in everyone's life. Stop. Stop being wholesome and adorable. What the heck? I've returned, just had a fun call with the Arbeitsagentur, the Federal Employment Agency, which couldn't figure out how to set me as about to not have a job because my profile is a mess. Hell yeah. I love dealing with legal stuff in Germany. It's always so fun and very easy. Scared of the 3D clip as a kid. Are we still talking about I'm Blue?
AQT on my screen erstaunte Smiley.
The heck, Alex? Alex. Flip. Hey man, how are you? I'm decent. Thank you very much for asking. I really appreciate it though. I really appreciate the support. I wish I could sound more enthusiastic, but I'm getting very tired. Thank you. I appreciate you very much. Absolute legend. We got so many legends in chat today. I can't believe it. So lucky. Ooh. All good, man. Don't apologize, bro. Stop. Stop being such a legend. Am I a legend or an official? Like, obviously. Hello? Hello? I have an online thingy which allegedly makes it really easy to do that, but it errors out when I try activating my profile. Hell yeah. I love it. I don't know why I'm suddenly feeling so exhausted. Maybe it's because I've been sitting here for almost 3 hours without taking a break. This doesn't feel like it should affect me this much, you know? Good Tuesday morning, we missed you. I appreciate that, thank you. I should be live again on Friday. Yeah. May 1st. Does, yeah, May 1st is also a holiday in Germany, right? Take a break? Well, I could take a break, or I could just keep going for 20 minutes, because I would stop then anyway. Gotta go do something. No worries, dude. Thank you so much for stopping by, and really appreciate the support. You absolute legend. Good luck with your thing. It is, I get school off that day. Okay, I will have to remember not to go shopping on Friday then. Goodness gracious, it's almost May. Yeah. It is, in fact, as a wise man once said, gonna be May. Random question, what's your favorite DS and 3DS game? DS, either Pokemon Mystery Dungeon Explorers of Sky or Pokemon Hot Gold. 3DS, what is my favorite 3DS game? I actually don't know. It's like everyone, including myself, has seen April just fly by. It really has. It's scary. Don't pass out on stream because I wouldn't know what to do but backflip. Okay. I mean, backflip sounds pretty cool. It's kind of tempting, actually. Yeah, wiggle. Okay. Yeah, no, I'm like... I am struggling a little bit right now, to be honest. So I might just cut stream a little bit short, I apologize. But first, is anybody streaming Chipflake? No? Okay. Then I will look for somebody else to raid. Okay, sorry, my brain is like dying. I don't know why, I think I probably should go and eat something and chill for a little bit. But thank you for sticking around today, guys. It's been really good. I've had a lot of fun. We had a lot of interesting chats, and I feel like I've been pretty productive, which is nice. Yeah, I will see you guys again. You mean streaming our game? Yes, exactly. I'll be back on Friday, most likely, around the same time, so I will see you then. Don't forget, in the meantime, that